This is the story of how Lily, a fresh college graduate, tangled in old habits, discovered that each small positive step could eventually repaint her entire life. The name of this story is The Paintbrush Stroke. Lily slumped into her favorite armchair, the soft cushions offering little comfort against the storm brewing inside her. Fresh out of college with a degree in marketing, she had envisioned a whirlwind of success, swift promotions, creative projects, and a vibrant social life. Instead, she found herself stuck in a monotonous entry-level job at a local advertising firm. Her days blended into one another like a poorly mixed palette. Great. Another day of making coffee for someone else's big ideas, she muttered, glancing at the clock that seemed to mock her with its slow, deliberate ticks. Her roommate Jenna bounced into the room, a burst of energy that Lily envied. "Hey, Lil, guess what? I signed us up for that self-improvement workshop this weekend. It's supposed to be life-changing." Lily forced a smile. Self-improvement? More like self-punishment. I have enough issues without adding another ticket to the circus. Jenna laughed, plopping down next to her. "Come on, it'll be fun. Plus, you might actually learn something useful instead of just scrolling through memes all day." Reluctantly, Lily agreed to attend. That Saturday morning, she found herself in a bright seminar room, filled with hopeful faces and motivational posters. The speaker, a charismatic man named Bob, began his talk with a simple metaphor. "Imagine your life is a canvas," Bob said, holding up a paintbrush. "Each action you take is a brushstroke. Sometimes it feels like the strokes you've been making are in the wrong direction. Dark colors piling up. It takes time and consistent effort to repaint with lighter, more positive hues." Lily listened, skepticism etched on her face as she asked a question. "Sure, but how do we know which strokes to change? It feels like too much to handle." Bob smiled knowingly. "Well, that's where consistency comes in. Start small, one positive stroke at a time, and don't worry about the whole picture right away." Inspired yet unsure, Lily decided to apply the metaphor to her own life. She began by identifying one small change she could make each day. Instead of complaining about her job, she started looking for aspects she enjoyed and focused on improving them. She set a timer for 15 minutes each morning to brainstorm creative ideas for her projects, a practice that reignited her passion for marketing. However, old habits can be stubborn. One evening, after a particularly stressful day, Lily found herself reaching for junk food instead of cooking a healthy meal. "Just one more slice of pizza," she sighed, feeling the familiar pang of guilt as she indulged. The next day, she reflected on Bob's words. "It's okay to stumble," she thought. "What matters is getting back on the canvas." Determined to stay on track, Lily incorporated accountability into her routine. She teamed up with Jenna to share their daily progress and setbacks. Their late-night conversations were filled with laughter over their failures and cheers for their successes. 1 week later, Lily had noticed a subtle shift. Her mornings felt more productive, her creativity at work blossoming as she consistently applied her new habit. The negative energy that once overwhelmed her and permeated her life began to dissipate, and it was replaced by a sense of accomplishment. But progress wasn't linear. Months passed and Lily encountered setbacks. A demanding client project left her exhausted, tempting her to abandon her positive streaks. "Why bother?" she questioned, watching her old habits creep back in. Jenna reminded her, though. "Remember the paintbrush stroke, Lil. One step at a time. Taking a deep breath, Lily returned to her small changes. She started meditating for 5 minutes each day, allowing herself moments of calm amidst the chaos. Slowly, her resilience grew and her confidence soared. One sunny afternoon, her boss approached her with a smile. "Lily, your recent campaign was fantastic. It's exactly what we needed. Great job." Lily beamed. The culmination of her consistent efforts finally were paying off. "Thank you. I've been trying to focus on the positive aspects and build on them." As the year drew to a close, Lily's transformation was undeniable. Her old habits had not disappeared entirely, but she had learned to manage them, understanding that they were a part of her journey rather than obstacles to her success. Her wisdom had grown, much like a carefully layered painting, each stroke contributing to a more vibrant and fulfilling life. At the end of year company party, Jenna found her dancing with newfound confidence. "Look at you, all grown up and successful," she teased. Lily laughed, raising her glass. "It's all about the small paintbrush strokes, Jenna. Consistency and patience, maybe a little help from a friend who believes in me could have helped as well." As they clinked glasses, Lily reflected on her journey. She realized that change doesn't happen overnight and that the momentum she had built through consistent positive actions was the key to overcoming the initial inertia. The paintbrush stroke metaphor had become her guiding principle, reminding her that even the most significant transformations start with a single deliberate action. Now, Lily's story embodies the essence of what I'm calling the paintbrush stroke metaphor. By breaking down her goals into manageable steps and maintaining consistency, she was able to overcome the overwhelming momentum of her old habits. Her journey highlights that change is a gradual process, and persistence, coupled with patience, can lead to profound personal growth, as well as success.